Hi guys, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. It's 26th of October 2025. We've been back on the allotments for several hours. We went to an antiques and collectors fair this morning, bought a lot of silver. I'll share that at the end of the video, coins that is, coin related. Now it's been overcast and miserable all day. Was over at the shop this morning. I had to open it. A friend of mine, Peter, he wanted 10 bags of clover compost, and I won't kid you, so did I get another 10 bags of clover compost. But I'll show you that next week, what we did there. But yeah, this week we've been trying to get the electrics up and running back in the community room. We had no toaster, microwave or kettle. At one point we had no lights, but I ordered a load of parts, and early this week we actually had a crack at rebuilding the shelf where the batteries were, getting the batteries up there, wiring them all in, putting new connectors and everything on them, a few fuses here and there. And well, you're going to see in the clip what we were doing. I left a tutorial for the plot holders at the end of the video. I actually did a tutorial. So I thought I'd show you the tutorial that I've actually put for the plot holders on the allotments, how to use the electrics with it. So I'll show you what we've been doing. Well, coming in the shed, or in this little unit, and what I've come in here to do is to measure the shelf. Now it's not very bright in here. Now this is the shelf in question. I can't really show you, but I'm measuring it. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick this back, and I'm going to stick another board on the top of it. But I'm going to make it so it comes out about ½ an inch, so it's resting on all of this, not just on the edge. And that's what's failed on this, you see. So and that's damaged all this as well. This looks a right mess, this. God, it took a right hammering. I'm surprised if this ever works again. We won't know until we plug it all in. But this is the inverter. So we'll have to wait and see. Right, anyway, I'm just going to measure this anyway and see what, and take it from there. So I don't know if you can see there. I've just turned it off. So that's in the off position, I think. Okay. Now then. We've got the shelf built here, made, but I've replaced this bar. Look at the state of that. So I've replaced this, and I replaced that board with a new one of these, and actually two of these. Give it double thickness and strength. It was because that was so thin. With it being damp in here, what's happened? This has become soft, and these batteries weigh quite a lot. Now the only problem I've got here now is getting them batteries up there. So I've got to lift them up, and first things first, I've got to disconnect them. And when I disconnect them, I lose the lights here. So I really need a torch in here, something that I can actually shine on what I'm doing, so I don't get electrocuted. But at the moment, everything's going to plan, how I planned it, how I want to do it. I'm on my own here. There's no one on the allotments to either me and pester me. But what I do need is a 12mm either socket or spanner. Adjustable spanner is just as good, but I prefer the spanner because when the lights go out, I need a spanner to get onto it. But I need to disconnect it. So I think the idea would to take these, disconnect these two, lift the battery up, then lift that battery, then connect these two back up, undo these, take this off here, and then put new connectors on, same here, and then we can connect them all back up, and hopefully we'll turn the box on and make sure everything's okay. But I can't do anything until I get these batteries up here, and like I said, I need a 12mm spanner. Well guys, I've got the batteries up here. Now all I've got to do now is connect them all. So I need to get me connectors, and then we can connect the live to the live, earth to the earth, turn that back on and see if I can get it working. If it doesn't come on, that means that's buggered and it's a brand new one of them, and I can't fix that. Well, I could, but I'm not messing around with a bloody taking it apart and try to replace the plugs, because I think that's what might have smashed on them. We'll see what happens anyway. But we're good at the moment. All I've got to do now is connect them all, and we'll take it from there. Oh, that's great. I never turned the bloody camera on. So what I've been doing, guys, is putting new connectors on here on all these. Okay, we've managed to get the battery up. Now this is where it gets scary, because the bloody light's going to go out when I start faffing around here. But first things first, we need to take these connectors off. You always bloody cobwebs here, bloody hell. Always disconnect the positive first. So these are the ones that have torn out. Now then, here we go. This is going to be fun. Bang! There's the first one. I just hope this hasn't damaged this plug here. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Connecting positive. Right then. Now the negative. What you gotta do. Honest to God, I've got better things to do than faff about with electrics. Right. This is where it gets a bit iffy. I've got to bring that closer. And throw that one on first. Second. I'm just going to tighten everything up here now. Right, everything's tight now. I've got to do flip the switch and watch it all go bang. Oh, we have power to the actual inverter, and I can't see what that light is there, the blue light. I think that's good news. Hang on, shine a light on it. Come on, Mark, get with the program. Perfect. Book. Fuse is okay. Right, now I'm just going to see if everything turns on in the community room now, and then I can pat myself on the back, and hopefully they'll leave me alone for a while. Right, I'm going to go into the community room. So I'll leave the camera rolling here just in case it blows up. It's all working perfectly well now. The breaker, fortunately, just tripped. I've sorted that out. No damage to the inverter. That's like a 300 quid, that bugger. And yeah, we're good to go. I might stick a couple of pieces of wood underneath here just to give this more support. I'll get a panel and I'm going to encase all this wire here. This is cowboy job. This, I gotta say. I'm not going to say who did it, but wiring the lights up. Look at it, none of them are alive, so you're not going to. Yeah, it's all fine. I could really have took that wire and put it on the other side, but yeah, we're good to go. I'm quite happy with what we've got here now. So I've got it all up and running. Who's the clever boy? Hi guys, I should say hello all plot holders on Waste Allotments. Well, this morning we've been working on the electrics. Obviously we've got all the lights working, but I got them working last week. However, I was waiting for parts to come to be able to fix all this. Now, what happened was this shelf had collapsed and come crashing down. This was the part of the shelf which collapsed here, and all the batteries come crashing down here. So what happened was, as the batteries come flying down, all the wires was ripped out, and well, here's just a few of the things which was ripped out. So I've had to fix that and put it all together. In fact, I had to build the shelf, put the batteries up there, rewire it all. Again, there's a bit of damage done to the inverter, but it's all been taken care of now. It had tripped a fuse there. I just replaced the fuse there. There's a one of these little fuses here. I'm gonna replace that. So it does need a bit of a tidy up here with all these wires. Don't shoot the messenger. It wasn't me who wired it all in the first place. It would have helped if I would have been able to work out which was the live wire here to go to the batteries and which was a negative, but I figured it all out, and it basically took me 30 minutes to fix the shelf, about same amount of time, but actually it took me an hour to figure out where all the wires were, where they all went, get the batteries up there, rewire them, reconnect them. Anyway, so everything's working fine in here. The batteries are charging. So we're going to come out of here now. We're going to go into the community room, because there's a few things I want everybody to know when they go into the community room. The other thing as well, when you come out of these sheds or the community room, turn the lights off, because it conserves the solar electricity in the batteries. So yeah, it's been a bit of a tough one this last couple of weeks, but I did manage to get the lights working last week. It was just getting everything else working. So I mean, the lights working here again. When you're going outside, turn them off. Now then, to use these correctly, these are microwaves and toasters, you have to press this switch until it goes to green. Then you come over here, you press the switch down there so it's on. There you go. Press the switch off when it's done. Same with that there, the kettle. The kettle's on. It has boiled. Toaster works, it all works. But when you finish, actually it won't work because it's not turned on. But there you go. So you can all have a cup of coffee. You can all have a warm wash. Again, turn it off, turn it all off. And when you finish using all this lot and you've turned them all off here, come to a switch and turn it off there. This has to be turned off when you leave, because it all conserves the electricity in the batteries. So there we go. We've got all the lights and we've got all the toaster, microwave and the kettle working, and all the lights are working. So I hope you're all happy now. So the electrics are up and running. We need a piece of perspex to put across where the shelves are, to stop people putting stuff on the shelves. Because the weight of what they put on is on top of what the batteries were, which has actually made it the shelf fold. However, we doubled the thickness of the shelf. Again, it's that MDS, so with it being in a damp area, it starts to bend. Well, we've doubled it. I'm going to put another bar in underneath it to give it more protection, and I think we'll be good to go there. But yeah, it was fun having to work in the dark and working a load of rubbish all around me. Anyway, I think I mentioned last week we bought something really cool which is going to save my job around the allotments. At minimum it's going to knock 80 to 90% of the labour that I do on the allotments. So let me show you this new toy that I bought, and I'm going to show you me using it. Well guys, you join me putting some fuel in this blower that I've just bought. It's 40 to 1, and give it a good mix in. Now these are for these pipes here. Well, they're for sucking the one goes on for the sucker, and that one there goes onto the bag, and that's I think it's this one's the sucker for the leaves, which goes on this side. The only thing is I'm missing the bloody bag. I left the bag there on the floor when I picked them up. So these are just for the blower. Right, what I'm going to do is stick some go-go juice in here. And then we can get things underway. I always end up with a tiny bit left over when I'm doing this. There we go. Right, put the cap back on. Just going to get a tissue to dry my hands. Like a few up here. Give it a few pumps. Might need that again. Just clean this up. Get the oil residue off. Right. I've disposed of that in a sec. Now I've got to get this started. Just give me a sec. I'm just going to move this away. Going to leave that running for a second. I'll put all this lot away and then we'll get on blowing all the leaves away. All the leaves, they're all here. And now they're all going in the bin. going to blow them through the fence, and last few leaves. Give me a second. Well, that made it easy. Like I say, great bit of kit. This is a lifesaver, I tell you. This has cut me cleaning my plot up by 95%, minimum of 95%. It's just absolutely brilliant. If I didn't have this, all I'd have would be this, and to go around the plot and to clear everything up would have took me basically all day. So it'd be like wasting a day. This 10 minutes. So for 30 quid I couldn't have picked a better deal. I wish I picked up the bloody bag though. That's going to cost me another 20 quid if I want to buy it. I'm thinking about it, to be quite honest with you, so I don't have to bend over. But yeah, they're all in here. I put them into the compost bin when I emptied it, and put all the compost into the brassica cage. So that's the next job to do, really. So we'll get on with that, and then we can get the cabbages planted. But yeah, I've just spent nearly what 15-20 minutes going around the plot, blowing all the leaves into a pile, and easy peasy. Can't believe I got that for, like I say, 30 quid. So yeah, we bought a McAllister. They sell for about 120 to 220 quid. That's the eBay prices. So he's somewhere in the middle, but I only paid 30 for it. He wanted 40. Like I say, we flicked a coin, I won, I got it for 30. However, in my impatience, I didn't realise that there was a bag on the floor which belonged to it, and I left it. So now I've got to buy myself a bag which is going to cost me 20 quid. If I want the bag, I can just have it as a blower. I can still have it as a shredder, but everything will just go all over everywhere. So I don't know, but yeah, 30 quid, absolute bargain. It cuts the work down by 90%. Blow it all down to the end of the plot, pick it up straight into the compost bins. So was what I bought, and I think that was the best buy I've bought in the last 3 months anyway on the car boots. And I bought some wonderful things, I can tell you. Anyway, a bit of a disaster in this greenhouse. Me Christmas potatoes, all the tops had started, it was rotting away and died back, so I thought, well, there's no point in keeping them, so I just took the compost in here and just get rid of the buckets. So I had the camera set up to show you what we're doing, and I got to admit, I was sort of surprised that I actually had some potatoes in the bucket. So I'm going to show you what we were doing, and I did get my scales. Yeah, I haven't forgotten. You're going to hear me mention something about my scales. They're in there. But anyway, let's run the clip and show you what happened. Well guys, as you can see, these Christmas potatoes have took a dive, and we're not going to get anything from them. Now I've actually got other potatoes at the back of the plot, so I have actually got Christmas potatoes. So we can do away with this thing for now, we don't need that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the tops off and just spread the compost around in the greenhouse here. Now there might be a few small potatoes in here, but I can't see there being any sort, not even that. I think there might be about ½ pound of potatoes, if that. It'd be surprising if there's anything in here. So I've got my bucket here. So I'll take these off here. Yeah, that's what I think they was going to do, about that size. We'll see if there's any in here, but I'm not minded because I've actually got other potatoes. Shame really. But take the bucket there. All I'm going to do is just spread the compost onto the floor of the greenhouse. Oh! Can't believe it! I've actually got spuds. They're not very big spuds, but there, yeah, the spuds. Look at that! Oh, there's a few of them. Oh, bloody hell, look at all these spuds here. New potatoes. Oh, I can't believe I've just took the tops off them now. Right, take the bucket up. There. No. Oh. That was a seed potato, that one. What I have to do is make sure I get all these seed potatoes out of here. All these tiny ones. Oh. Right. Just tidy things up here behind the camera. Right, get that bucket. Oh dear God. Right, stick the bucket there. I'm going to swing the camera around. Is it still recording, this bugger? Yeah, there we go, still recording. Right. So we should have a couple of seed potatoes. I'll just do with that. There we go, throw that there. Will there be any in here, I wonder? Yeah, there is. Surprisingly. Oh, this is good news. Oh, that one's a bit of a duffer. I'm going to throw them away. All the tiny ones I'm just throwing in there. We're not. Should be a seed potatoes in here somewhere. Yeah, some of these potatoes are split funny. Look at that. Oh well. Yeah, that one's alright. I don't think this bucket's as good as the first bucket, but I didn't expect to get any potatoes at all. I thought, you know. Oh, there's a dodgy one, that's a seed potato. There's the other seed potato. Did 2 seed potatoes. So there must be £2.5 of spuds there, and they're actually new potatoes. Well, I'm surprised I've actually got potatoes. See, one or two of them are like that, sort of got like a split, but these ones, anyway, we've actually got Christmas potatoes, so I'm not worried that we didn't get any from here. So what I will do now is go and get some more compost. Probably next week I'll get that. I'm not doing it today. Right, I'll get rid of all this stuff here and have a bit of a tidy up in here, I think. But, yeah, I just have to keep my eye out for, see, these, because they will actually start to grow. Even them two tiny ones in me. And right, stop playing around, Mark. We're done. Let's go and get rid of these 2 buckets. We get myself a little carrier bag. In fact, I've got some scales somewhere. I'll dig the scales out and we'll see what we've got here. Well guys, I'm just setting the scales to ounces because it's easy to work out in ounces what we've got here. So I'll just lift the scale up. 38.26 ounces. That's what that comes to. Okay. So that works out at £2. Ooh, just short of £2.4 ounces. Hang on. Set it to 0. Go back to that. Change it to ounces. To pounds. So we're at pounds now. Hang on. Let's set the scale properly. So there's no weight on them. So the set's to 0. Oh, I just turned the bugger off, haven't I? Right, so I'll put this over there and swing it round. There we go. 2.391 ounces. So it's £2.4 ounces basically. Right, so that's what we got out of the buckets. I'm surprised that I got anything out of them buckets, to be quite honest with you. Right, now we're done. All everywhere shut up. So what I'm doing, I'm putting my scales here. So if I'm looking for my scales in the next few weeks, remind me where I've put them, because I'll bloody forget, and they'll be there until I come to wash the pots. But yeah, these are going to go home, and I'm going to convert these into, well, a fancy bacon, middle bacon, Cumberland sausage, peas, these, and onion gravy for tea tonight. That's what I think I'm going to have. Now it's a shame that they've actually succumbed to the weather, these. But I've actually got Christmas potatoes. I've got 2 buckets. Actually, got 4 buckets at the back of the plot, which we're going to be tipping out on Christmas Eve and see what we end up with. I did have a quick look to see if there was anything in the bucket. So when I say I had a quick look, I had a quick put my hand in and I had a feel around. And I've got to tell you, there's a few big potatoes. Whether they're all going to be big potatoes, I've got no idea. But they're going to be better than them anyway. I'm not too sure when I put these in. They must have only been in for about 9 weeks. So, you know, we planted them late, but we got a good result out of them anyway. So definitely, I'm going to be having them for tea tonight. So as you know, I was really surprised. I ended up with just short of £2.4 ounces of potatoes from a bucket that I didn't think there was anything in them. So that was a great result, and the potatoes have all gone. I must have ate 2 or 3 of them while I was here just eating them, because they're dead sweet, and I love eating raw potato anyway. I don't know why, I just like eating raw potato. I prefer it cooked, but I will eat it raw, so you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what form it comes in. But they was lovely and sweet, them potatoes, and we had them with the bacon, peas, sausage, onion gravy. Absolutely wonderful. So yeah, we've actually got the same potatoes at the back of the plot. We've still got 20 buckets. I just took the tops off the buckets and just covered them up. Now I know I've got some Maris pear at the top end of the allotment. I've got 4 buckets, so I've got my potatoes for Christmas anyway. So we'll do 2 buckets at Christmas and see what we end up with. The other thing I'm going to do now is take on a walk around the plot. We've not been for a walk around the plot for a while, and we just want to show you what's happening and what needs to be done. So with that, let's take on a walk around the plot. Well guys, I thought I'd take you on a bit of a walk around the plot. Now, it's the first day today it's not been raining, although I was saying that it will rain later on. I thought I'd show you what I've been doing. The girls are all molting now. My elephant garlic started to come up here. Oh God, I can't get the bloody net up. You probably can see it there, but it goes all the way back. Every one of them's all up. Everyone, which is a good result. That's celery. I'll be taking a lot of that out and giving it to the food bank, and I'll be taking some for myself. I'm waiting for the first frost to hit them dahlias. Now I'm going to take the dahlias up. I'll plan on putting onions into this bed, or that bed over there. We'll get to that. It's got a bit of mildew on these now, but yeah, these peas doing. I mean, I've been getting them. That's good, isn't it? So we've been eating peas, as you can see all along here. I've been, as I pass, I grab an handful. I'll be taking these out shortly. All this lot's all got to be tidied up here. We took all the chilies out of the greenhouse. We didn't have many left, but we've still got a lot of work in here. There's a load of onions that I've got stored here at the moment. All this has all got to be tidied up. These are jobs for the winter. Still got a lot of grass on these paths. I'm gonna have to, and the calendula, look at the calendula up there on that path. It's ridiculous. All these beds have got dahlias in, so these are all going to have to be tidied up as well. We give lots and lots of apples to the food banks. There's still lots of apples left. I was going to dig this out, but I've actually got 3 more of these rosemary bushes in the greenhouse, but it's recovered since I butchered it. Might stick one there. The only trouble is that looping. It's still there, guys. We've not thought I'd killed that 5 times. It's still there. Again, we've got to take all the marigolds out. In these beds here. Oh my God. Oh, good God, no. Crying out loud. You know what they are, don't you? Bloody daffodils. Look, oh God, they're all coming up. This is a nightmare, because if they come up, that means all these lots are going to start coming up. This is all calendula in here. I forget what this is called here, but it's absolutely awesome. I forget the name of it. It comes every year. Oh dear. So I can't even, I'm going to have to unpick every single weed out of this bed. That one needs a lot of work on it as well over there. This one, again, more work. We're going to take the tops off these yellow flag irises, and I have got the wood to rebuild these beds. Where's that feline gone? There for the chickens. Been using that to great success. I've got to tell you, it's cut my jobs in half, that has. In fact, more than half. Unfortunately, we had to take the take the seed potatoes out of here, and the Christmas potatoes, sorry. I got a few potatoes out of it, as you saw, but I've actually got the same potatoes at the back of the plot. We'll show you when we get down there. This is me rose. I've tried to figure out a good place to put it, but it's doing no harm where it is. And it's starting to flower again. All my bloody ladders here and canes. We need to sort this pile out as well. We cut the grass the other week and look at it. I thought this would be the last cut what we was doing, but no. Again, all these all need to be sorted out. Geraniums, water butts are all full. Yep, let's go down Sir Matt Busby Way. Again, I did all these paths a few weeks ago, weeded them. We've still got hundreds of apples on here, and we've got hundreds of apples here as well, and there's another 100 or so over there. There's quite a lot of them. This is my strawberry bed. We've got to take all this sedum out. I've got to take all the tops off the rhubarb. That's all dieback now, so I've got to get in there and tidy that up. These are the jobs that are for, like I say, for winter. All my garlic, I need to push some of them down because they've popped up. The roots have pushed them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's about 11 of them that are pushed up there. Out of 221, it's not too bad. The beetroot's doing well here. I've not even really had a look to see if it's filling out yet. There's a few carrots in there. I'm going to tidy the middle of that. We've got celeriac down there. This bed's waiting for the brassicas. I should have put the brassicas in today, but I'm just so lazy at the moment. Well, not lazy, I'm just poorly. And the stuff what we've put into this bed, I mean, it's amazing. We've added loads of horse, well, you can't really tell, but we put a load of horse manure and chicken manure in here, and we put all the pots off the chilies what was in the back greenhouse into here. We've levelled it all out. As you can see, all them leaves have all gone. In them buckets there, Christmas potatoes. So we're going to do a couple of them buckets at Christmas. There's hundreds of buckets. I think there's about 20 buckets there with potatoes in. So we've got plenty of potatoes. Compost bins are full. This is another load of leaves. We've actually got the compost. This is almost full. Walk along here without breaking my neck, and we've actually been putting leaves into this now. We've emptied this of all the horse manure. So let's walk up here. I've got to get some food for these little darlings, some treats. I'll do that in a bit. Still got these roses here, unfortunately. Yeah, this is the celery. Anyway, there's a few leaves still left on here, but at least we got the garlic in. I did definitely need to put the onions in, and I need to do it real soon. Anyway, I've got a few. I'm going to pick a few more of these peas off here, and I'm going to stuff my face at the front of the plot. But yeah, they'll all be coming out. All this will be coming out, and the tops will be cut off these shortly. So there's lots of work. It's mainly just taking deadheading and taking all the stuff off. I can't believe that the daffodils are starting to come up in the beds. So it's on my hands and knees picking all the weeds out one at a time around the daffodils. Kind of sucks, because normally I would go over it with a hoe and just take all the weeds out, but now I've got to go and hand pick them out. So that's going to be fun doing that. The calendula in the bed just behind the chairs, that's crazy. Again, I've got thousands of tulips and daffodils in that bed, and I may take them all out, all the calendula. I don't know, I could leave them and let the daffodils and tulips come up between them. I don't know. I think I'll clear them. We're not too sure on that, but I've still got my strawberry bed and my rhubarb bed to take care of. And I've actually got my brassica cage I do need to tidy up. And the other one, I'm in the process of adding more compost into there. You're going to see next week what we do there. And we clear the back greenhouse as well, taking all the chilies and all of the compost out of the pots we're going to put into that bed. And we've got a bin of horse manure there. We're going to stick that in the bed as well. So these are some of the things that I'm going to be doing next week in between hospital appointments. Anyway, like I said, I was at Leeds this morning at an antiques and collectors fair. There weren't many traders, dealers there selling silver. I mean, it's so expensive now, no one wants to buy it. But you can still get it under spot. And I actually bought stuff under spot this morning. So I'm going to share with the other coins I bought this week as well right now. So I'll check these out and we'll be right back.
Well guys, these are what we bought today. I've got a few more coins coming through the post. We won't be in until next week. You may see one coin that I've been buying quite regular on here. See if you can actually spot it. We'll come to that coin in a minute or two. Okay. Went to the banks to get some change and I said, have you got any 5 pences? He said, we got, yeah, got £5 bag of 5 pences. So I can have a £10 bag of 10 pences and so on and so on. Anyway, when I come to look, these are the new oak leaf 5 pences. And it's a full bag of them there. It's put in this protective bag here, but it's actually a normal bag with a sealed bag. Shouldn't do that really, but yeah, every one of them brilliant uncirculated. So we paid a £5 for that bag. Now there's the result. Now then, where do we go from here? These silver proofs. These are the 2016 Beatrix Potters. Well, that one's Squirrel Nutkin, and that one, not too sure what that one is. Oh, Tiggy Winkle. Okay. Now I paid 60 quid each for the 60 quid for the 2 of these. And these sell on eBay for about £45 to £50. That one's got a low certificate of authenticity. Not so much with that one. But yeah, that was a bargain. Moving on down. Now, I've got the scales set up here. And they're set to ounces. Now this from the Dewberry Mint. It's a bit knackered, a bit icky. Let's go for that one. It's better. That, believe it or not, is sell it. Well, I've just looked on sold items on eBay, and that sold for 60, just over 60 quid. So we got that. We got that. And then we got these. They're identical. So there's 120 quid. And these are about £30 each. Maybe a bit more than all silver. So we just got short of 4 ounces. Silver selling at 36.50. That's £36.50. And I paid 80 quid for all of them. Every one of them for 80 quid. And that is well below spot, and that's a bargain and a half. Now then, moving on to the next purchase. All these coins there. Now then, you've probably already seen it. There it is. don't keep getting these. It's a silver proof EUC presidency, and we got that. We got this silver proof 5p. I can't really see the date. And then we got these. These are 1/4 ounce Britannias, and these are 1/10. Now these sell for about 10 to 12 quid, and then ones are about 20 to 25 quid. So for all of them, I paid again 80 quid. And there's something else I bought. Oh, well, I can't show it you, but it's an ornament. And the guy said he didn't have any change, but he did have in his cabinet. He had this, a 2023 pound coin. Now I've got a few of these, but you know, I need we all need at least 1 or 2 of them in your collection. And he said, yeah, you might as well have this as the pound. So he gave me this. He said, they're selling for a couple of quid, these. I said, oh, fair dues. Anyway, so I got that for free. But my favourite coin is this little puppy here. It's an 1850 half crown. Now you notice, see how it's all central here? Flip it over. It's off centered. It's a rotation error on it, and considering they only made 484,613 of these little puppies, and God knows how many of them are in circulation, this is absolute Bobby Dazzle. This is, I think I've got 3 or 4 of these, and like I say, they're a rarer date, 1850. I put that at fine, so it's worth anything from 40 to 120 pound, and that's what I paid for it, 40 pound. Now Bits and Bobs, they bought one of these last, I think it was not last, the last video they put up, the video before that. I didn't quite get how much you paid for it, but these can be very valuable. So I would say the 1850 with the slight rotation error has got to be the best coin of them all on here. So yeah, that's what we've been wasting this money on, to get something like 125, 130 quid for 80 quid in silver is well worth it. And again, to get these for 80 quid, again that sells for 45 quid. 25, 20, 25, there's 75. Add them up, there's 110, call that a tenner, 120, that 140, put 45 on that, 165 for them. Paid 80 for them. So there you go, absolute bargain. So that's what I've been wasting my money on today at the Antiques and Collectors Fair, and I've got more to come.
So before we go any further, I think the 1850 half crown with the rotation error on it is quite special, considering there was only 500,000 of them made, and there'd be very few of them with a rotation error on them. And to be quite honest with you, I've got 4 or 5 of them. I've got better condition, but this one had a rotation error. I noticed it when I saw it listed. They must have noticed it had a rotation error. Otherwise, it would have gone through the roof. That Bits and Bobs bought one of them early in the week. I don't know what he paid for this, but I paid 40 quid for mine. But I paid it because you know, they had the rotation area. I would have only paid 35 for it, maybe, and another day 30, 35, but with the rotation area, it was worth paying that extra bit more. Could be a very valuable coin, that. I went to the bank early this week, and and asked for change, and they gave me a bag of 5 pences, and in that was all £5 bag of clover, what they call it, not clover, I've got clover on my mind, oak leaf, fit 5 pences, a full bag, 100 oak leaf, 5 pences. So not even the bag's not even been opened, so I'm just going to leave it as it is, really. So that's pretty cool finding that. I'm still looking for the a bag of pennies, a bag of 10 pences, a bag of 20 pences. That's what I want next. If I can get them, I'll be really happy. That's a 2023 without the privy marks. I've got them in proof sets with the privy marks. It's the ones without the privy marks that I'm looking for. Then we went and we bought another one of them 50p. What is it now? EU presidency 50p. That's a silver proof, that. And all them Britannias as well. There was a 5 pence in there, a silver 5 pence as well. I paid 80 quid for them all. Well, the presidency 50p sells for 45 quid on its own. I would say the 5p would sell for about a tenner, and then you've got all them quarter-ounce Britannias and 10th ounce Britannias as well. I don't know what they're selling at on eBay, but I can tell you, I think I got, for all what you saw there in that pile, I paid 80 quid, and I also paid 80 quid for them 5 little slabs, and there's 100 grams of it, and if you can get 100 grams of silver for under spot, you're laughing. I mean, I paid 80 quid for that as well. There's just over if you're paying about £1 a gram, just over £1 a gram, £1.09. So you're paying about 100 for them, £110 for silver content. I got it for 80, so that was a bargain as well. And then we ended up getting another 2 of them 2016 silver proofs as well. The Beatrix Potter, and these are the rarer ones. You can pick the others, any of the other years, like the 2000s, 17 and 19. You can pick them up for pennies. The 18's a bit rarer, but the 16s are the ones what they all want to collect. I mean, I've only got 2 full sets. I've got 2 full sets of every one of them, but when I saw them going for 30 quid each, it was a no-brainer, because they're selling for 45, 50 quid on eBay. Then they are, so 100 quid, 60 quid, I made 40 quid on them. So it's all about investment as well, and they will go back up. I mean, the Peter Rabbits company was selling at £1,000 the Peter Rabbits, and you know, you can pick them up for about 350, 400 quid. So yeah, the ebb and the flow coin prices. You never sell them when it's when it's low. You always sell it when it's high. And I mean, I've got a lot of silver. I mean, I like my silver. I mean, I've got silver every bloody where here. Everything I've got. If I could get a pair of silver shoes, probably would, but they'd probably weigh too much. I do like my silver, and I've got a lot of bullion. I could have cashed it in and made a fortune, but don't need to cash it in. So we just leave it. And again, it'll go back up over $50. I think it's $48 at the moment. It went up to $54. It's about 38 quid. So yeah, we've done all right this week. So that's what I've been wasting my money on anyway. Probably a few other coins there that I forgot to mention, but hey, is what it is. Anyway, next week, well, there's no antiques fairs now until the 16th of November. Kind of sucks, but I'll get me fix from other car boots if it's not raining, and obviously we buy a lot of stuff on eBay. I've got a couple of coins coming from eBay which are absolutely awesome, but they're not here yet. I'll share them next week. Ahmed bought myself this beautiful Ahmed, it's a groat, Henry VIII groat, and it's got full flan on it. Couldn't believe it when I got it for the price I paid. for it as well. It's absolutely so cheap. Anyway, we're waffling. I'm going to knock it on the head now. I'm going to get off, obviously, try and get the video edited up a bit later. Wondering where Buttercup is. She's gone off hunting. She was driving me nuts when I was sorting my compost out earlier. We'll show you that next week anyway. So with that, thanks for watching. Stay safe and keep warm. It's getting colder now. Goodbye for now, folks. Oh, you come back. Where have you been? Eh? Where? You got no Mises? Eh? You got no Mises? I do know you got dirty feet and you're not jumping on my clean pants. Oh, I just dirtied them myself by putting coffee on, haven't I? Eh? Look at your face. Look how you've been fighting, haven't you? Oh, you're wet through. You cannot go in on my knee. No, you're not.